business done today with a new signing. Are you pleased to get him in?
Yeah, thrilled. He's a right back that they always wanted. I settled from day one that I wanted Anthony at this football club, and the club have made that happen. I've had the backing from Steve Gibson again, so that's fantastic for us.
I think you said earlier on the club website that he was your first choice, and he has been throughout the summer.
Yeah, first choice right back, that is. That's not just first choice player, it's first choice right back. He's a player that I've watched a number of times last season. He's the type of player who's going to get up and down for me. Needs to keep on learning the game. He's still only young, but it's the type of player we want to bring to the football club. Like I said in my press conference at the start, he's the type of player I want at this football club.
Yeah, and the three that you've signed so far, they're all similar in that respect, aren't they? Young, hungry players. Is that the route that you're planning?
Yeah, I've always maintained that. I want us to sign young, hungry, aggressive players who want to come to this football club and improve. But the main thing is they want to come here. When I've had conversations with the lads, they want to come to this football club. They want to learn. They want to get better, and it is a big football club.
Are you having to be, to try and describe it, you having to be creative in the market because you haven't got so much money to spend?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And I, like I've said before, I don't want to bring people in for the sake of bringing them in. I've got to bring the right player in for the football club. Like I say, if someone becomes available and he's the right fit for the club, then yes. If he isn't, we won't do it. I've got to really look after this football club. Times have gone where the club's spent enormous amounts of money. With me at the helm now, it's totally different, and we're looking to go in a different pathway.
I guess that's tough though for a new manager, a young manager like yourself, having to be creative like that.
That's no problem for me. We've got a good recruitment team who supply me with the ammunition to go and get these players. They're doing a fantastic job. Adrian and Neil are doing really well, and we're working hard as we can to get maybe one more in. And they are really working hard for us.
I was just going to ask you that if you are hoping to do more business.
Yeah, hope.
Are you able to say what position you're looking for?
No, I'm not gonna say what position, but we're trying to get one in. If it's the right one, we're working on different options. If it's the right one, we'll get him. If it's not, we won't do it. It's really simple as that. Myself, Neil and Adrian know what we want, but if it's not the right one, we won't do it.
Do you still need to get players out the door, and is the arrival of who you hope to bring in, is that dependent?
We don't need to get players out the door. I'm happy with the squad we've got. Don't get me wrong, things change overnight, but at the minute I'm really happy with my squad.
Did we get a glimpse last Friday of life at Middlesbrough under Jonathan Woodgate, the way you went for that game?
Yeah, listen, there's lots of positives come from the game, but there's also negatives that I look at and I need to tidy up on. But like I say, we had 17 shots on Friday night, and that's away from home is a rarity. It's how I want to play football. I want to press. I want to really get after teams. I don't want to sit behind the ball and sort of pressure up. I really want to entrust our games onto other teams and make sure they defend for large parts of the game. All right, it was a fantastic game against Luton. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I said after the game, I absolutely loved that game. Free, great advertising for the game. That was me speaking as a fan. Absolutely loved it, like I suppose you all did. Pity we didn't get the result that we wanted with the win, but no problem. It's a work in process. It's a work in process, and we'll keep on building.
It was interesting to see a manager happy with a draw when you could have won it 4-2.
Yeah, because it was a great game.
That shows everything.
It was a fantastic game. I absolutely loved the game, to be honest with you. If we'd have put the penalty away, then it'd been a different story. But that's life. I said to Britt, and I said after the press conference, I said to Britt, you're ready to score goals, and you'll take the next penalty, and you'll score the next penalty. I know what type of character Britt Assombalonga is. He's got the desire and the minerals to go and take the next penalty and score, and I have full belief in he'll do that.
It looks as though you're getting the most out of certain players who perhaps didn't play so much last year, maybe some went out on loan. It looks as though some of these guys are coming back, or some of them are coming back into the team, and you're getting some renewed energy.
Well, I think you get that sometimes. If you look at Marvin Johnson, he hasn't played for the last 18 months at this football club. He's come in, he's been excellent in pre-season, and I've given him a chance. Hayden Coulson last year was on loan in Cambridge. Paddy McNair didn't play at all last season. Johnny Howson didn't play right back, he played high up the pitch. Adam Clayton didn't play for the last 6 months. Ashley Flesher only come in the last 6 months, so it's a totally different squad if you look. I think from last year, 7 or 8 players have gone out. So listen, it is a work in progress, and we'll keep on doing it on the training pitch and working hard as we can. Cheers.
Jonathan, if you don't bring anyone else in by tomorrow, will you be quite content with what you've got?
Yeah, of course. I'm not taking manager. I'll get on with things. Like I say, we've got a strong squad. We've promoted youth players into it at the minute, and we've brought in younger players. So it's good if we don't get the target, then that's no problem at all.
And you've obviously turned down bids for some of your players, and you must be very keen to hang on to them.
Yeah, I'd like to keep hold of most of my players, to be honest with you. I think we've got a good, young, strong squad now. I went through it. A team I wrote down yesterday with a lot of players under the age of 24, which in future years is going to be fantastic for us. I'm not just building for now, I'm building for the future. I'm looking ahead to have a vision of what we want this football club to be like. And I think with how I've recruited and what we've recruited, I think that'll be good for us.
The club in the last, 20 years more probably, has brought through some really good players from this academy. How keen are you to keep that going? Yeah,
well, you look, I gave Hayden Coulson his debut on Friday night. I've just been on loan in Cambridge, so I'll give him a chance. He's done well. I give a lot of them a chance in pre-season. Some of them aren't ready, some need to go on loan, and that's not a criticism. They're just not ready at this particular moment, and sometimes you do more harm than good. You could scar them if you put them in too early, and it's important for me to see which ones need to go on loan and see which ones need to stay with the first team, or even if they stay with the first team and train every day with them, then they're playing the 23s, but they're around our environment, around our coaching, around our leadership and the standards we set. So different ones will go on loan and different ones will stay in the building.
For you, I mean, I know you've coached before this role, but is it really different from being in your position now to what it was when you were actually playing on the pitch? And do you understand what managers in the past, when you were on the pitch, must have been feeling?
I totally understand now. It's a totally different ball game. But like I say, it's different. And if I put it in perspective, that goal that Lewis Wing scored, I don't think I've had that emotion running through my body before. Only when I've really scored a goal, or I've kept a clean sheet, or I've had a brilliant performance. But when Wingy scored that goal, there was so much passion and energy running through my body. It was just like a feeling that I've never had before. I haven't been a striker and scored hat-tricks or strikers and scored in World Cups, but that feeling was just pure emotion. And it's the closest thing, a really close thing.
So are you getting as much enjoyment out of being in the
I absolutely love it. I'm here every morning at 7 o'clock. I'm not leaving till late. Love it. Not a better job in the world. I'm lucky to represent this football club. Since I've been a boy, since I've been a 6-year-old kid, managing this football club is the best job in the world for me.
I know you were talking to the press last week about, being able to switch off, to go home, being able to switch off, and sometimes how it can be difficult. How did you manage it?
Well, I've got the under-8 train today at 5:30, so you better be quick. I actually have.
How did they get on Sunday, by the way?
They got beat 15-8.
What was the score?
They got beat 15-8. We need to tighten up.
Just one question. Yeah. One question about Wayne Rooney, because obviously Borough might be playing against him in January. I bet that was something you never thought would happen this season.
No, I didn't. To be honest with you, I was shocked when I read it. But fair play to Wayne Rooney. He's a fantastic player, and he wants to learn. He wants to do he's doing his coaching badges. He's a good manager to learn off, with experience. And I'm sure in the future he will be a manager. He wants to do that, and he's learning. So it's good for the English game. The more English coaches, the more British coaches, the better staying in this country. Because I think sometimes you do get flooded. Give the English guys a chance. Give the British guys a chance. That's all we ask for. And at the minute, we're getting that.
Yeah, it does seem to be happening with Frank Lampard and Steven Gerrard and sort of all the rest of it.
But we have to be good enough. We have to be good enough to get that opportunity. If we're not good enough, then someone else gets it. You always have to be good enough to get the job. You can't just get it because you're a name. You have to be good enough to get it, and that's what's happening now in our game. We're getting chances to be managers.
So another tough game the weekend. I mean, they're all tough in one way or another. We saw how tight the championship was again last season. Yeah. What are you expecting? Well,
I went to watch Brentford against Birmingham. They should have been 4-0 up after about 20 minutes. They were fantastic, energetic. The play. I have them down as being up there in the playoff positions this season. With what they've got. I know they've got Watkins, Ben Rama, they've got a huge amount of talent. They've sold Malpai to Brighton. They brought a couple in. There will be a big threat, and after getting beat 1-0 at home, they won't be happy.
And I guess, it's always the case, but it'd be great to get off to a winning start at the other side.
Yeah, like I say, it's my first home game, the lads' first home game under me. You always want to try and win your first one. If you don't, it's not the end of the world. It's a long season, 45 games to go. So if we win, brilliant. If we don't, then no problem. We keep on working to the end goal.
And I guess it's just trying to get the balance right, between them all understanding how important it is, but not putting too much pressure on them to get that result there.
Yeah, I know that my lads will be playing out there at 100%, and they'll play for me, and I'll give them everything I've got. And I know when I'm looking at them on that game on Friday night, they give me every ounce of what they've got. That is without question. They give me everything they've got, and they'll do that against Brentford again on Saturday. Cheers.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Cheers.
Good luck.